Hey guys, welcome to Quinian's Budget Crafts. How about we make some little barrels? Let's do it fast though. So the first thing you're going to want is a little mini cutoff saw with a stop block glued in place. That way you can make repeated, consistent cuts. If you don't have one, you're going to have to get really good with a saw, or just go buy one. They're like 30 bucks. Trust me, you'll use it if you have it. So the dowel size for these barrels that I'm using, I don't know what size it is. It's the one that has the yellow end on it. If you look in the store, it's pretty much the exact same size as a pencil. You're going to need some really thin hobby wire. This is 22 gauge. Here's a little wire conversion chart for you. Now take that wire and wrap it very tightly around the pencil. Also, this is how you make rings for chainmail. Once you have a nice tight coil, go ahead and remove it from the pencil and then clip out individual little rings. Make sure you bend your rings so that the ends are in line with each other, and then just push them over the end of your dowel. You're going to want two in the middle and one on each end. Once they're on there, just adjust them until they're pretty much where you want them, and then go ahead and super glue them in place. Just make sure that all those openings are all in line. Now we're going to use some of these coffee can lids I mentioned before. You can use aluminum foil, but you're going to have to use a double layer of it. Just cut strips out about the length of your pieces of dowel. And if your strip has these weird little divots and other texture on them, you can use something flat like the end of this pair of tweezers and just sort of rub it out smooth. And like with any super glue project, you got to make sure that you glue yourself to it at least once. So now you take your little piece of foil and you wrap it around the barrel, mark it where it overlaps, and then cut it off there with a pair of scissors. Just make sure you cut it nice and straight. Add a little bit of super glue and stick it down. If you have a little bit extra on the ends, you can just roll it on the mat at an angle and then smash it flat, and it will roll over the edge like those little rim locker things that are actually on barrels. If you want more definition, you can rub that with something hard, but don't go too crazy with it or you'll get it really deep like this one, which kind of looks strange to me, but you might want that effect. And now you can paint these things up with whatever you want. Spray paint seems to work really well. The acrylic craft paints don't stick to it that great, but they do work. If you are going to use craft paint, you'll probably want to hit it with a spray-on primer first. Go ahead and paint them up whatever colors you want, and then go find some hazard labels online. You can print them out as small as you want. Just cut them out and dip them in water, and you can stick them right to the barrel. Once they're stuck, then you can coat them with super glue to make sure that they stay. And now you can put your barrels on some little pallets. So this big giant thing back here, don't worry about that just yet, we'll get to that. As for the pallets, how about we do those next? There you go guys, some quick and easy little 55-gallon drums. You can paint them whatever color, you can put whatever labels, or no labels, whatever. I mean, they're barrels, you can use them however you want. If you want crunched ones, you can just wrap it around the dowel and then take it off again and glue the seam, and then you have a hollow one that you can crunch or whatever. So for the shout out this week, we got Miller's Marvelous Miniverse. I think I might have already actually mentioned him before, but he still doesn't have enough subs, so go over and check him out. Dude started building Gaslands terrain, and it's better than mine actually, so yeah, definitely go check that out. He made some car piles and they're awesome. I'm gonna steal that. Just kidding, Miller. No, I'm not. Of course, as always, thanks for watching everybody. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.